Good day, Jeff Birch with Pinnacle Fine Wine, discussing one of my favorite regions, the Loire Valley. A very, very cool region that is surrounded by a 600-mile river, the Loire River, which is actually the longest river in France. A lot of small little fishing villages, really quaint little wineries that make fantastic shellfish, seafood type wines, predominantly wines that are Sauvignon Blanc, Chenin, Melon de Bourgogne, and a little bit of red from that Chenin area, a little Cabernet Franc. Loire Valley is the second largest producing sparkling region in the world, which was a little interesting. 2/3 the size of Bordeaux. The wines coming from the Loire Valley are pretty spectacular, really beautiful summer wines. If you look at that 600-mile stretch of the Loire River, you've got three basic sections. You have the lower section, the Pays Nantais, which is that Muscadet area, which is very famous for a varietal called Melon de Bourgogne. This is, if you're having oysters and you're not drinking a little Muscadet, you're missing out on life. This is closest to the ocean, a little more harsher climate, a little more brine, very dry style of wine. This Fifadam Muscadet is a perfect oyster wine. As we move up through the central part of the Loire, you run into Terrain Samar and the town of Vouvray, which is the home of some of the best Chenin Blanc in the world. Chateau Moncontour makes a fantastic Chenin Blanc, medium dry, really fresh summer wine, good crisp, Thompson seedless, bright acidity, fantastic wine in that middle region of Loire. And then the king of Sauvignon Blanc, as we move in that upper Loire area, are two villages that are very famous, Sancerre and Puy-Fumé, making some of the best Sauvignon Blanc. And Loire Sancerre, one of the things that is really spectacular about this wine is there are three types of soil that you find in that Sancerre area, and the silex, which is a very hard clay soil, really imparts a beautiful minerality to this wine. So you're drinking, in my opinion, this wine goes with pretty much any kind of a seafood dish, any shellfish that you can possibly imagine. These wines age beautifully, show really complex Sauvignon Blanc. I consider some of the best wines in the world for Sauvignon Blanc. Another thing about the Sancerre is, when you look at this Sauvignon Blanc compared to some of the other regions in the world, like say take New Zealand for instance, this wine has more of that kiwi, that stone fruit, that really beautiful, bright, herbaceous kind of flavor profile. And you don't get none of that heavy herbaceous grapefruit kind of component in this wine. It's more of a stone fruit, sort of honey blossom, makes the wines pretty amazing. So when you take the Loire Valley as a whole, with that cooler region really bringing out these varietals and really expressing them, they do allow chaptalization in this area because it's a much cooler area and sometimes it's hard to ripen the grape, and none of the winemakers use malolactic fermentation, so you're not getting that butter component. These are bright, fresh, vibrant, beautiful wines.
Hey there, my name's Greg Gibbs and I'm here to talk to you about the wines of the Loire Valley. The Loire Valley offers a huge array of different styles of wines. Some of my favorites, Muscadet from out near the ocean. This is the best pairing you'll ever have with oysters, and by the way, no muscat at all. It's the Melon de Bourgogne grape. Fantastic pairing and a great value white wine. You can drink a whole bottle and never even know it. Then you go into Central Loire. I'm thinking Chenin Blanc, Vouvray, Chateau Moncontour. These wines have a great balance of acidity and sweetness, fruitiness, okay? They go great with food, or they go great just sipping down on a hot summer day. Sauvignon Blanc from this region as well, Paul Buisse, great value wine we have, $12 retail Sauvignon Blanc. You won't find a better value in the marketplace. Then we go on to the big daddies. We've got Sancerre. Sancerre is the world's greatest Sauvignon Blanc, hands down, and Les Walpierre is one of the best you'll find. Grown on the silex soils, it is absolutely incredible, great minerality, great acidity, incredible depth. So when you're thinking about incredible white wine values, think about the Loire Valley.